Actually, Karth, you don't see this. Everyone else does because you're looking at it as this thing descends upon Karth. Flowing, you are 100% aware of what this is. You used one of these to escape your previous cult. You created one of these to spawn demons.
Damn it, there's so many skulls and they all see me. Trying to sneak up on it.
Where the hell is this bartender with my drink?
She's been gone a while. This is, a dungeon.
Oh, yeah, right.
The entire structure is rumbling. You are hearing this deep grumbling coming from beneath you somewhere, and it is shaking everything to the point that there's like bits of sand falling through the ceiling. You see cracks appearing in the floor and the walls.
He, like, shakes his foot.
It does take you some time, but you're able to rip yourself out of it.
Hate spider webs. Hate them.
Ikrie just walks right through it.
Oh, Karth ripped it.
Oh, stairs.
Please enter.
No.
Please enter initiative.
Yep.
The ceiling in this room, as you walk into it, actually goes up. It's about 30 feet up. It is thick webbing all over the ceiling. You hear a noise, Karth. Do you know what happens when you hear a noise?
And there's a bunch of spider webs?
You look up, and this thing uses something called Spring Upon Prey. Requirement: initiative has not been rolled. So it did this before you rolled. Trigger: a creature touches the Goliath Spider's web while the spider is in it. Its web is everywhere. You stepped over some of it. It may move its full move speed before it does anything. It is actually hanging from some butt rope from the ceiling 30 foot up and immediately drops down. Actually, Karth, you don't see this. Everyone else does because you're looking at it as this thing descends upon Karth.
That's a big
Artemis!
That is a big chicken.
Karth, it is your turn.
Oh, cool.
You are now aware of the spider.
That looks a lot like Artemis, yes.
Well, that's because I had to use this image for her because there wasn't one for the one I used.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna free action quicken casting to cast Bless.
Okay.
And then I used one action to do Bless because of quicken casting, and then I'm going to yeah, I'll hit it with my hammer.
Rude. Oh. Whoopsies. That's better. You hit.
Was it missing a template?
No.
And then I'll try and hit it again.
You miss.
Okie dokie.
Ko, it's your turn. Do you even see the spider yet?
Yes, but I think only because like this wall right here is a little.
Oh, okay, yeah. It cuts short there.
So I move up. Oh, that's a giant spider. I will cast this on it. Hammer. Stop asking me for blind rolls. No, stop rolling stuff blind.
Come on, man. It ain't that hard.
Just set it to public and keep it there.
It's just control click. You don't even need to.
Yay! I bet.
26. Ooh, that barely did much. Okay. Well, that was a good roll, 52.
That was.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
Ikrie. This thing rolled bad on its initiative.
Draw my sword.
Actually, it should go before you, because I forgot to give it a template. So, it's going before you, because it has +2 to its initiative.
Did she add the +1 to hers?
I didn't get +1 from that. It's a circumstance bonus. It doesn't stack with the thing I already get.
She already gets a +2. If I add 2 to the spider's
Oh, okay.
initiative, that means their initiative is identical. With him having an extra 0.5, he goes first. Well, I'm gonna try to bite Karth.
Imagine so.
Lord!
That probably connects.
Mm-hmm.
Karth, give me a fort type.
Okay.
You pass. It tries to bite you again, Karth.
That hits. Not a crit though.
Give me another fort type. You fail. You are poisoned for 6 rounds. So, help me keep track of this. You take. Actually, no, it happens at the beginning of your turn. Okay. And then it shoots some butt rope at Ikrie.
You said it was poison persistent?
Yeah, but don't put it into that thing because it's going to change stages. Different things will happen. You were right, Ikrie. It doesn't. It doesn't web you. And now it's your turn.
Cool, I draw my sword. Step up. And it's too big for me to trip, so I'm just going to attack it.
Are we flanking?
Am I getting a
No.
bonus?
But you probably deserve it. Come on, Ikrie, do things. That is a crit.
Okay.
Magoo.
It is injured now.
Is there anything else I want to do for one action? I don't think so.
You could
I'll
flash
just
go.
attack it. I'll just attack it again.
Okay. That is a miss.
Alright.
Can I still see Karth under this?
Kind of. I mean, it's hanging above him. So, yes.
Okay, so I don't need to move to be able to heal him then.
It is actually, like, above Karth, just kind of grabbing him with his legs and just sinking its teeth into him over and over.
Okay. So, first of all, I will attempt to understand what this thing is, besides, just big spider. I assume it's nature.
Okay, that is correct. This is a Goliath Spider.
Oh yeah, it's Flatfoot, by the way.
That's, about it. Goliath Spider.
Wow. Jeez.
It's just a really big... No, you rolled just fine. There's just no other information to give.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a really big spider. It can shoot
what the
web,
poison
it
does,
bites
maybe?
things.
Okay.
The poison does spider poison things. It'll slow you down and eventually paralyze you like all spider poisons.
Okay. Well, and then it's time for my biggest remaining heal on Karth.
But Ko is
The
hurt.
spider is Flatfoot. I forgot to mention that for the.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, I was like, what?
The spider's immune to flatfoot.
Uh-huh.
There you go,
Yeah,
Karth.
yeah.
Well,
like
I was
it
one of
to
them
be
8
flat.
feet or flat.
Ooh. Delicious.
That was a good
Oh.
deal.
Okay, round 1 of your poison. You take that, and you are slowed 1 for 1 round. Give me another fort. You succeed. You are no longer poisoned.
Cool. Hammer slowed. I hate this. I don't like this. But since it's already flat-footed from Ikrie's crit, I'm just gonna try and hit it.
Just
I'm gonna spend my first action to sustain bless and extend it, and then my last action to strike. Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Well, that crit.
Hammer.
That was not a lot of. Oh yeah,
No,
redo
yeah.
it. Redo it. Do it. Oh no. Well, yeah, that's less damage. That's better.
So what happens when you knock a spider prone that's above you?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have the crit specialization for hammer, so it's supposed to knock him prone.
It swings him over here because he was hanging from the rope. You hit him hard enough, it swings him over there. The spider web snaps and he hits the ground.
Cool. That's my turn. Extend bless.
I'm sorry, Ikrie, that was forced movement.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it's dumb that force movement doesn't provoke, because you wouldn't have even heard of it.
No, I understand why it doesn't. You're not expecting it, so you're not ready to attack when there's an opening. It's just someone flies by you. It's as much of a shock to you as it is to them.
I can see that.
Alright, I'm a Kobold Breath.
And hit Setari. And only Setari.
Yeah.
Because she's asking too many questions.
Yeah.
Yep. Asking too many questions. Now, it makes it save. Oh, man.
Oh, that's just the basic.
Hey, look.
That was
Toe
weak.
help.
Who did it?
Yeah.
Damage.
It scrambles to its feet.
That
That is not forced movement.
Ew.
That is a hit. It tries to bite Ikrie.
Okay.
And then Karth.
Nope.
And then Setari.
Whoa, it's got that good a
We get
reach.
4
Nice.
actions?
That hits.
That
Ikrie,
was
your
It was
turn?
4 actions? Hold up, it got 4 actions?
No.
Ikrie, it's your turn.
Thank you for that catch, because that probably would have hurt.
That's why you didn't.
No, there was no catch. Like, I skipped the Ikrie immediately. I just did that messing around. I was like, well, I guess he does want some Setari.
Yeah.
I
Spiders
got it.
just like me.
You see it trying to back away from you, and some of its back legs are starting to back up the wall. It is trying to get away from you and run away.
I'm gonna do this just because I haven't. I'm gonna use the sword to cast
Setari?
a at it.
Setari, you do see this too. The spider, and we do know it's check. You know it is literally just a beast, an animal. It's trying to get away because it doesn't want to die.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Ikrie.
I'm gonna electric arc it from my sword.
Then do it.
It got it.
Setari, you're not going to say anything? Watching this poor defenseless animal try to escape?
That's my turn.
I don't know about poor and defenseless, but all right. I will move up to it. I will just reach out, put a hand on Ikrie's shoulder, and it's like, it's alright, we're just passing through. It's alright.
Are you telling that to Ikrie?
Well, partially to everybody, yes.
I thought you just put a hand on Ikrie's shoulder and you like winged in. It's okay, girl. We're just passing
It's all right.
through. It's okay.
It's alright, we're just passing through. It's just hungry. We don't need to kill it. Please.
Well, okay.
No one's replying, so I guess that's me.
Karth, it's your turn.
Alright.
You were no longer slowed.
Yay. Karth just starts backing up this way, but facing the spider. So I assume like walking backwards would be like half my speed or something.
Oh no, as far as tabletop, you have a 360 view of wherever you want to face at all times with your normal move speed. So
Okay. I'll go to right there, and I'm like, I agree with Setari. It's had enough. And that's my turn.
Oh, you gonna finish it off? Still
Fireball.
Get a kill still, man. Yeah, get a kill still.
Hammer.
No,
I would break up with you.
Alright.
I'm gonna end combat as it just goes straight up the wall and back into the heavy webbed nest up in the ceiling.
Yeah, you learned.
you learned
Spider.
today.
Thank you.
You don't mess with Ko unless you want to die.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Here's another floor.
Welcome to floor
Oh.
9. It was a 4-floor dungeon.
That's interesting.
Ooh, I like this floor.
I don't like that.
Uh,
Don't step in the circle.
As you step closer, all of the red blood begins kind of boiling on the ground. The pentagram begins glowing.
I step back.
No, I agree.
It fades
Gotta
slightly.
activate all these things. Alright, I'm gonna look at this thing. I'm gonna roll.
is this occultism then?
I'm gonna roll.
No, this is
Yes.
religion.
This looks like a cultist.
It's religion. Okay.
You are
Over.
100% aware that this has nothing to do with Abraxas.
Cool.
Ooh.
This has nothing to do with the Brexus.
I can do religion.
In fact, I'm pretty sure if you stand up here and look down this way, this is a pentagram, not a.
No, it's a
or
star.
Yeah, it's a star. not a
Co, you nat 20 your Abraxas.
Nah, Braxis don't got nothing doing down here.
None of you know what this is
I'm gonna check out this rubble.
because all of you rolled
Hey,
like
wait.
garbage.
Hold on. I'm gonna look at
I-
whatever mark is
didn't
on
roll.
me from Asmodeus. Does it look similar?
Why do you have an Asmodeus mark on you?
Because I was branded with a weakness. Nah, it might not give me a physical mark.
No, it did not.
Okay. Hey, this looks like that thing that guy that hates me put on me. Or his
Who?
symbol. You know that
Your son?
guy? The fire guy? In hell?
Oh,
The one
Your son?
stupid. Who?
The last time I remember seeing anything like this, they summoned the devil.
Actually, no, I apologize. I had to read a note. Co,
Yeah.
this is a demon summoning circle. You have seen dozens like it. You have drawn up some like this. When the runes began glowing, you are 100% aware of what this is. You used one of these to escape your previous cult. You created one of these to spawn demons as almost a proximity mine. So when people ran out of your cult to chase you, it spawned demons, which then started attacking your old cult, giving you time to escape.
Cool.
You're a little hammer.
Yeah, I've made one of these before.
what is it?
That's Demon Summoning Circle.
Can we
How do
go
we
around it?
disrupt it?
Can we disable it?
What? Why would you want to? Oh, yeah. It's probably not going to be useful for us. Let's see.
No,
There was that time
it
that
will not.
Tom tripped into one.
Tom, the skeleton?
No, other Tom. Cultist Tom.
Ah.
He didn't have
Oh
to
yes.
say that.
I always forget you were a part of that life.
Yeah, a
Go,
long time
go.
ago.
Focus, go.
Yeah.
Can we disable it?
Yeah, I didn't normally try to stop them from being made back then.
Well, if you were to try to stop them, how would you go about
Alright, I guess if I was making one, I'd be really upset if someone did. Alright, what kind of check do I need to.
it?
Another Abraxas lore. Look at you getting to use Abraxas lore. If you pick that door up and toss it right there, it'll actually break the seal and make it not work. As
Yeah, I'd be
stupid
upset
as
if
it is.
Someone broke a door down on my circle.
So, like, if I just, like, kick this door over it?
You pick it up and drop it on top.
Okay, I will attempt to do that.
You toss it on it, you see it begin glowing. You actually have to get closer to do that.
Yeah.
You see it begin glowing, but you have now kind of like stopped that part, so some of the boiling blood begins spurtering out everywhere.
Yeah.
You see that demon appear, or begin to appear. He begins coming out of a swirling vortex in the ground. He reaches his hands up, pulling himself out, sees you. I'm free! And then the vortex closes immediately, cutting him in half, and the top half of his corpse is just laying there.
Do we get experience?
Oh, that worked.
All the usual experience, yep.
Whoa. It really did work. Oh.
Wow.
Still stick to the outskirts.
Yeah, Tom also got cut in half, but we don't talk about that day.
I think there are many of those days you don't want to talk about.
I remember those days.
Nice trail of blood.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
Is this my trail actually here?
Oh no,
Yes.
Tom was cool. He was just dumb.
Alright.
Oh boy.
I draw my sword before going any further.
I draw my hammer.
Oh my.
We also had one of these. No.
That is.
These ceilings
This is
in
one
here
heck
are
of an oscillator.
these ceilings in here are 20 feet tall. This pile is 15.
I
Okay.
thought about making something like this, but it was really crude, so I didn't.
Oh, I'm gonna regret doing this. Detect magic.
Oh god, I swear to God, I thought you were about. I'm gonna regret doing this. I dive in like it's a pile of leaves.
God no.
You detect magic on Ko.
Okay. I continue on as if I haven't detected magic.
Why do you guys keep looking at me whenever you cast
It
that?
will always tell you the highest level thing. So unless there's something
No,
higher
hold on.
level,
I'll detect magic.
You detect no magic.
Alright, there's no magic in here.
So you guys don't know I have
Oh,
10
I
invested
don't know.
items. You apparently don't know what I have.
I know you've got a good heart.
No. Thank you.
What?
And a fine hammer. What?
Is this just like some chapel or?
Doesn't
If you say so.
that place looks ominous.
That is a bone throne.
I love
I
it.
also wanted to make one of those. I did not.
That seems horribly uncomfortable.
Mainly because, yeah,
It's-
it was probably.
See, that's what the other room in here for. Is it a skulls for the skull throne?
Yeah.
What if you sit on it?
I don't want to know.
You turn into corn.
Well, do you want to go find out, Karth?
Oh, kinda. But I know it's not a good idea.
Okay.
Maybe maybe later. Maybe
Fair
Oh,
enough.
we forgot to do exploration activities for this floor.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Hold
You're
on.
good. Just keep going.
Detect magic.
Okay.
You detect magic.
Oh, there's magic up in here.
It's the throne.
Yeah,
It
I'm
is.
calling it.
It's in the
Alright.
5-foot square of the throne. You detect magic.
If
It's
the
a
throne
large size
doesn't-
throne.
God, hammer. So many skulls, and they all see me. Trying to sneak up on it. Alright.
Are
Is
you
there
sure you're
anything
alright?
I
else?
would say be
Stands out.
careful, but you never do.
He hasn't listened to me.
Would you have him any other way?
Hey,
Yes.
are we not identifying the magics in here? So we know what to do with them?
No, you need to give me a perception check to find what it is. You just know the square.
Okay.
Yes, you do find it. Looking around, you see a gem in the eye socket of one of these skulls.
I'll point out the skull. That skull right there. I'm gonna go ahead and... I don't have mage hand.
Why don't you just
It
grab it?
wouldn't work anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and grab it.
Okay, you grab the skull, you pluck the gem out of it. Roll a d4.
The entire bone throne collapses.
This gem is blue-green.
Blue-green. Blue-green.
I want its effect to be whenever it's inserted into the eye socket of a skull, it creates a bone throne.
Quick identify.
You have successfully identified an elemental gem.
Oh, it's an elemental gem.
Cool.
Sounds
Here's Setari.
fancy.
You're in tune with elements.
It is a one-time use item that will let you cast a 5th level summon elemental to summon a living waterfall.
That's dope.
Oh, this one has to be a waterfall. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it says blue. That's why I had him roll the D4
Yeah,
to
the color.
decide what color. Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Maybe that was the magic item.
From 2 floors to go? What? That makes no sense.
I'm glad you didn't just leave that anymore.
Should we go up here?
Oh,
Let me see what's over here.
I don't think it really. Yeah, just go ahead and check over here. Then.
That's where the cave-in was, I think.
Yeah, that's where the rubble was.
Oh, there's more skull piles here. And I kept a lot of skulls.
Hmm.
Is that another summoning circle?
Yeah, you want to throw another door on it?
Bit small.
Over
Yeah,
here.
sure. I could get this one.
That is quite obviously an altar, but that is hilarious.
Pick up a stuff door and throw it on it.
As all of you walk past this altar, you all hear coming from the altar, mortals.
No,
For
three
now.
of us. Three of
I
us.
will aggressively ignore it.
3 of us, yes. Not me. I'm not mortal.
I'm inclined to believe that, actually.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
No one engages the altar in conversation.
I mean, Ko
I don't think anything good can come of it. No.
Are we?
No, Ko.
Oh, okay.
Ko, ignore it.
Curiosity killed the kobold.
All of you, as you begin getting closer to... Do you see the stairs down, right?
Yes.
Yes.
As you begin getting closer, you very, very faintly hear the sound of music wafting up the stairs.
Which song?
All of
From
them.
the sound of
Everyone that has ever existed or ever will exist simultaneously.
The
Oh
sleeps
God,
around.
that
It just sounds like
cacophony.
static.
So that's like a cacophony. Yeah, that's just
Wait, hold on. I think I can make out some.
Oh.
Make out some rock music there. Some
I grew up
metal.
with bards. This is what it every day sounded like. Ugh.
As you get closer into entering this room, you now definitely hear music coming from somewhere on this floor, and it sounds like imagine like your normal kind of tavern music, but heavier. Like you feel like you could almost headbang to this tavern music.
Karth likes this.
Oh, sorry. Here, secret door. I just opened it for you because I didn't want that closed.
Okay.
The music is
I
coming
was
from.
like, wait, I could.
Do we need new exploration checks?
Nah.
We've been thinking the same thing every time.
Ko did not join any.
Where did Ko go?
He just stayed where he was
He just stood there.
Sadly.
The music is getting
He
loud.
was enraptured.
Karth has his hammer out. Spiderweb.
I get stuck in it.
Door.
I'm joking.
So, alright then.
I don't think Artemis Senior is going to be a.
This looks like a
You-
tavern.
You see a bunch of ghosts right there playing music and jamming out, and you hear the music. And you actually hear, like, they're just jamming again. And again, it sounds almost like a heavy metal folk kind of thing. And they're jamming out.
Am I supposed to be able to see over here?
Over where?
Tap on the bar.
It don't
I'll
really
put it-
matter.
Oh, okay.
There's a space over there.
The music stops immediately as all of you start walking in, and like the lead singer guy puts down a microphone or tosses, or not, sorry, microphone don't exist. He just walks forward. He goes, "Oh, new patrons, are you here to see the show?"
I think we have a moment.
Is it a free show?
Oh, of course. We've traveled. Oh man, the stories, the places, the music. You see, me and my band, if you don't mind, I'd like to tell you a little bit about us.
Sure.
I'll sit
Sit-
down so they can tell me about it.
Sit down for the show. See, me and my band here, we grew up on mean and rough streets. We were cutthroats. We were burglars. We were bandits. We did whatever we could. We were highwaymen. But then we found music, and we turned to that. We shed our life of crime, and we formed our band, Black Sabbath.
I like it. It's a good band name.
It'll never catch on.
Backstabbeth, huh?
Well, rock on, brothers, but where's the drinks? Where's the bartender?
Wow, that was an awesome song. How could you ask us a rude question, Ko?
That's hilarious.
Is this more dwarven?
Yeah,
I didn't mean to do that in Dwarven. They sang out just like liches at their masses.
Oh my god.
Why
Karth
would they
can-
make songs about liches? I don't.
Karth considers starting a tradition with Ikrie that his people used to do when they were playing music, where they shove each other around in a circle.
What, like perhaps in some sort of pit?
Uh-huh. Oh, you know about it.
It sounds like fun.
We'll call it the Pit of Death, because we've had several people die.
Oh, when y'all look,
I think we should
Into
establish a form of etiquette.
because of y'all's line of sight now where you are, you actually do see the blood going in here into this room back here. If y'all'd like to check that out.
Yeah, I'll investigate it in a minute. Hearing about this band.
Did they just start playing at, like,
Yeah.
music?
They introduced themselves and now they're jamming out.
Okay.
They are,
Karth,
they-
our service sucks.
Ikrie, you see that back there?
Oh yeah.
one
But
of
I'm gonna wait till the
the
song's gonna be.
one of these people have a violin, two people have guitars, and one person is on drums. And then there's the one person singing that version that I just typed in of War Pigs.
Gotcha. Alright.
What's next on the set? Is it the song about wizards?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, while we listen, do you want me to patch you up a little, Karth? You still seem a little,
Sure. And then I think I'm gonna go check out that trail of blood back there.
Yeah, I will start taking 10 minutes.
The next song is he starts singing Iron Man. But he's
Nice.
making it sound like it's a guy wearing plate armor.
I like this song.
Oh,
Oof.
this is fun.
Jeez.
Thanks, Setari.
Yeah, of course. Whoever covers himself in iron? That sounds awful.
As you look over.
Yeah, I know.
Iron Man.
Look, as we all look over at Karth.
Well, she's a druid.
Covered in gold.
Yeah, actually.
I'm good.
In each one of these cages, you see a skeleton, and lying next to it is a corresponding instrument to what the band is playing.
Oh.
I will
Somebody wasn't a fan of that music.
I will toss a gold at the band's feet and then walk on.
Throw down 5 gold.
Are the instruments still in
Of course
there?
you do.
I mean, they're thousands of years old, but yes. And they are falling apart. They are not salvageable.
Okay. Don't look magical or anything, gotcha.
No.
Oh, well, I think we know what happened to, Backstabbeth.
They died down here, and that's why they haunt the place. It makes sense.
Did they at least stab Bacchus?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh.
Not... I mean, there's a lot of blood, maybe. Maybe they put up a fight.
Yes, the ghosts would not have blood. Why would...
But, I mean...
Obviously, they were killed on stage, their bodies drugged back into there, and then later they haunted the place.
So, tough crowd.
Look, we get good music. That's all that matters.
They seem to be still doing what they love, so honestly no reason to mess with that.
I was wondering why I couldn't move, and I saw there was a wall.
I was really hoping Keith would be here for this, as I know he is a Black Sabbath fan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell him about this later.
Hey, when we clear this place out, we could use these guys at the Shield, you know. Throw some parties, have a ghost band.
We just got rid of the ghosts there. Do we need to bring in more?
They seem harmless.
Any bottles here behind the bar? I don't care if they're any good.
There are several bottles. They are all empty.
I was about to drink some.
Several of them are even corked shut. They are just empty.
That's fine. I'm going to pretend to bartend for the rest of the party.
Okay.
You mind getting some of the special 2,500-year aged whiskey from the back?
Ah, yes, from the back? Sure, sir.
And then enemies.
And Ikrie was never heard from again.
Are there more? Is there another bottle in here?
You don't see that, but this looks like it's mainly food storage, so maybe the alcohol storage is farther.
Karth is just like
there's barrels in here, so
nodding his
I
head.
crack a crate open.
Hold on. As you step right here, you feel your foot go down on a pressure plate.
What?
And that happens.
I would like to search this room. Is there anything of note in here?
Perception.
Service is very slow.
Yeah, this is definitely coming out of her tip.
That's messed up, man. You can't just mess with people's tips like that.
You find lying on the ground right there next to a broken out bottom part of that chest what looks like a rolled up scroll. You go to open the scroll and a lot of it just crumbles and falls apart in your hand. But then you actually see that when you were unwrapping this parchment, this rolled up piece of leather itself is also got hieroglyphs and stuff written all over it. The leather, although it is hard now, has survived through these years, and the writing is very clear and legible. I mean, you can't read it, obviously, but it's very clear and very legible, and yes, it is magic.
Cool. I continue my search for a bottle. I was able to enter the room, but not exit.
That is correct.
Oh.
Yeah, I just read the chat. Yes, you can.
Alright, I'm going to jump over to you three. What are you three doing? Because your bartender just, I think, went on break.
Just chilling, watching the show.
Apparently.
Oh, Karth will. Oh, while we have time, congratulations, you two.
Huh?
Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
You guys are an item now. Make a cute couple.
We try.
Did you not know?
No,
you weren't here.
Yeah, I wasn't here, but I saw, when we camped out a couple of nights ago. However long ago that was.
Oh, when she slipped into the tent.
Yeah. Has he shown you the trick with the table leg yet?
No, I was gonna see if she'd let you show her that.
She just shakes her head over at Yuko.
I mean, if she's willing and you're alright with it, Coke.
I gotta talk her into it,
Gotcha. Where the hell is this bartender with my drink?
She's been gone a while. This is, a dungeon.
Oh, yeah, right.
What?
How dare y'all stop to roleplay while we're roleplaying?
Oh, God. She got
He
disintegrated.
stepped out of his seat. Oh, wait. Yeah. Sits back down.
Ikrie?
Ikrie?
Can I hear them?
You cannot. That is a solid wall.
What if she got disintegrated?
Well,
I would like to ready in case this wall opens up. I would like
something
to
bad
move out.
certainly happens.
You would like to what?
In case this wall opens up, to move out of this room. I expect they're gonna come looking for me at some point. They might fumble onto the pressure plate.
Start shifting some boxes, I guess, because it's the only way I know she went. Ikrie? Oh.
Karth's gonna look at these barrels. Hello? Was she able to do that? Okay.
Ikrie, are you gonna run through or not?
I had to click on my token because apparently I was on a different window.
Oh, there
okay.
you are.
You're alright.
The door opened and then it closed again because somebody got off the plane.
Oh, thanks for that.
Where's my drink?
Ko, they begin singing it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
How? What?
All of you hear a heavy metal version of John Godman, he was a hard man, John the hard man.
That's not heavy metal, that's thrash metal.
Yeah, they're all headbanging.
Okay.
So you're alright.
Sorry, got stuck in a secret room.
Was there anything there?
Secrets.
Yes.
I'll leave them another 5 gold.
Okay.
Having fun, go.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
come here.
Hey, what's going on?
Can you identify this?
I didn't know.
Dang
Oh.
it, Setari.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, Setari, get off me!
Let's see.
I hand code the thong.
The what?
What?
It's a strip of leather, a thong.
Okay, Setari puts her pants back on
Why did they come off?
because she took off her thong and handed it to Ko.
Look, Ikrie's real sly.
I mean, that's Setari's. Alright.
Kuroku is left and Ikrie just hadn't had any all along.
Alright, well, what am I reading? Karna, occultism?
It is... In order to decipher this, you must be a master in occultism.
I am.
Nice.
Mhm. Are you really?
Yeah.
You all leveled up.
Yay!
Oh, wow, okay.
Y'all are in the tavern. Kuroku was lagging behind. We're gonna say that he got injured and had to rest it off upstairs, but he has caught up with everyone. He has not seen this, so Kuroku, as you walk in, you see a thrash metal band playing RPG cover songs of Black Sabbath, and they're all Ghost.
I listen intently until they're done.
Backstabbath thanks you for listening.
Their name.
I get to know them, and I guess discuss their instrumentation and music.
The way you really get to know them is at the end of their last song, the lead singer tries to jump out towards you and Ikrie so he can crowd surf, but he just goes through you and hits the ground.
Does he go through the ground?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No, because for some reason, Ghost can step on the ground, just nothing else.
I mean, ghosts do have a base speed, so that would imply they can walk.
Alright, yeah, they talk to you. You find out that they were actually hired as entertainment during this place being built. The Forgotten King was held in stasis as this place was being finalized and built by the powers that be to house him, and the workers needed a way to blow off steam and relax, and they were hired. But I'll go ahead and describe it to you because you didn't get to walk around and explore. If you look just north of you, you see the stage, and then you see all the blood. Behind you are 4 cages, each with the dead body of one of these 4 members of the band, and an old, like rusted and falling apart instrument that corresponds with each ghost in the cage as well. They don't mention that, but it is quite obvious from the scene laid out in front of you that at some point, it was a pretty tough crowd, and they just murdered them and drug them in there because they didn't like the music.
It's probably because they all knew that they were trapped there forever, and just taking out their frustration on anyone they could. That's
That is not a bad assumption to make, because you did not see the mural room, did you?
No.
Okay. They found a floor that all it was murals depicting pretty much everything spread across the walls. Everything from the Forgotten King trying to take over the world, to all the different lands of the world rallying against him. You do see the Forgotten King wearing full plate armor, holding a large mace, or a large maul, actually. And you do see that at one point he is fighting alongside, and even riding at one point, a massive undead dragon. But as the murals continue, you see that he does get defeated and taken down. This temple looks like it was already here, because in the mural they were going to this place, but then it was expanded upon. It doesn't really give you a good idea of time, just sooner or later they thought they were finished with it, and they housed the Forgotten King in here for all eternity. And then you do see in the murals that every single person that was part of this was either trapped in here or murdered. To where the 4 leaders who took care of this themselves, 2 of them were killed immediately upon completion. The other 2 left, and this entire continent used to be a lush jungle landscape. They scorched earth the entire continent into a barren desert and then killed each other. So there would literally be no soul on the entire plane that would actually know where the Forgotten King was.
Nice. Well, not really nice, but...
It was a very, very clear mural about what its intent was.
It's an all-or-nothing strategy.
Like, there was no question about any of the meaning of the pictures, so...
Yes. It was one of those things where you walk around looking at it and everyone was wearing headphones and there was some woman with a nice soothing voice describing everything.
Given that information,
Yeah.
why are we continuing to explore this place?
Because now
a good
we've
question.
heard rumblings and stuff, and it sounds like he may be freed, or may become freed in due time.
And if an entire continent couldn't handle it, can we?
We're hoping he's still trapped and we can just, gank him.
That's fair. I understand that.
And we can just take his skull off and then pass it around.
I can understand checking on the seal. I don't see why we would ever think that the 4 of us could do more than the world could do all that time ago.
Perhaps we could reinforce the seal. You have a point.
Do my best to write down their music, going the fact that this is ancient music, then therefore it might be
real careful.
They actually help you do it, but this isn't any kind of music you've ever really heard before. This is basically a genre of music that they invented and hasn't existed before or after on the world.
Well, then that just makes it that much more valuable.
Now, I'd say be very careful, though, because if you look at the stage, and then where their bodies ended up.
But I can astrally project. I can just play while projecting.
Sure.
No one can silence your other music.
Up with Ghost Touch dagger and shanks.
No, they'll have to Spirit Blast me. That's the only way to get to me.
Okay.
Magic
Spirit
jar.
Blast.
They magic jar your astral projection.
It's not a spell anymore, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a
It
ritual.
is if I want it to be.
There's a ritual kind of like it, but yeah. That takes a long time.
Anyway, I think we only have a few more floors to go.
I would hope so. This place is much larger than I would have assumed.
To the best
hold
of
on.
your ability, judging by the distance you have traveled and how the distance between floors actually do change. Sometimes the steps will be 20 feet, sometimes, like the first couple, were even 60. The best you can guess is you are somewhere between 150 to 250 feet below the surface of the ground.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and roll to try to identify that thing.
What thing?
Thing.
You know the thing.
Thing.
I have no idea what you're talking
The
about.
thing speaking to me.
The item none of us know about.
Yeah, the secret thing that he has.
Secret thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You don't know. You have failed.
Okay. Hammer.
I had forgotten about that. Now I get the hammer one. Thank you.
Yep. He comes back out. Looking confused, perplexed.
Why did you just wander off again?
I was looking for booze.
I already looked for booze. There wasn't any.
I thought maybe you just missed it.
Well, I'm glad to know you have faith in me.
I don't know.
Oh, are you alright?
No, I'm just fine. We should take care of the Forgotten King. Make sure we're able to seal him up, get out of here.
Alright.
I'm not able to leave that item behind, am I? I
You are
got
my
it.
precious ingot.
Yeah.
It
okay.
is your precious. At least for
Alright.
now. You might do good on a save eventually.
Well,
I mean, it's better than me forcing you to put it in your mouth and suck on it.
I know. Well, then the party would take care of it at that point.
I don't know. You're pretty weird. They might just pretend it's not happening. So are
Alright,
y'all moving to
yep.
the next floor?
well, if
Yeah.
we think there's not much left, do we want to rest up and prepare, or...
I'd like to prepare a new 6th level spell, but other than
I'm
that,
afraid if we rest in the night, Karth will disappear.
he's already gone.
He's right
That's
here.
just the after
Wait,
image.
what?
He bolted.
He is not on the scene.
Yeah, he's not here.
Whether you see him or not,
Oh.
he is not here.
Yeah, I haven't seen Kuroku, so
Yeah, that was my problem.
Yeah,
had to
I
refresh.
see Karth, but not Kuroku.
I'm standing in Kuroku's.
Yeah, I had to
spot,
refresh.
but You
Okay.
might have to refresh. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're about to change scenes anyway. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Probably.
Wait, Karth, Kuroku. Are you both the same person?
Karth
Is that
Kuroku.
why I see none?
I was just about to say that.
Haha! Beat you to it.
So y'all gonna rest up, or just head on straight down?
I say rest up. I just got 4th level spells, and I'd like to prepare one.
Yeah, I suppose we
Well-
could rest. I'm down a 6th level spell.
I'm
And
down
a 5th
9
level
HP.
spell. And a 4th. 2/4.
I have spent some healing, yes. That is what I'm lowest on.
Alright, let's relax and
Speaking
chill.
of
with
healing, before we
backstabbing.
rest up, does anybody mind topping me off?
Sure.
So y'all just gonna go ahead and rest and move on?
Yeah,
So,
we
yeah.
got musical entertainment.
It's not quite a lullaby, but
They do not stop playing, ever. And they are rather loud.
I mean, this is like, new.
Look, they got nothing on
Entertaining
Karth's
stuff.
snoring.
Well, I'm not
mean-
sleeping in that room.
Ko sleeps for 2 hours, then he comes back out here.
And just
Just hanging
jams.
out. Yeah. So we're good to rest for the night?
Yeah, I believe so.
I hope so. I went ahead
I
and
don't
did
know. We could get ambushed. Bush-ammed.
Give me a will save, Co.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone wakes up, and you're all hanging out, and back Sabbath is still jamming.
I start casting.
At some point in the morning, I'll summon their instruments and feel around for them as I learn how they work.
Here's probably what I use.
Okay, now you're using summon instrument, and you're doing it as you could just use cantrips. It doesn't really matter what you used, honestly.
Yeah, I did. It's
No, hold
yeah,
on.
true.
I was
gotcha.
talking to Code real quick. You're using the summon instrument cantrip, right?
yes,
And that is occult.
yes.
Okay, give me an occult check then. Actually, no, give me a performance check. I'm sorry, not occult. You are unable to summon their instruments perfectly as the way you see them, but you're able to get a fairly close copy, but you can't get the same sound they do. It is difficult to see the inner workings of their instruments and how they actually work, and the fact that they're ghosts.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I can identify. I assume their instruments are not so esoteric that I can identify. That's a stringed instrument.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Wind
Like
woodwind.
there's two string instruments. There's a lead singer and there's a drummer. But both string instruments are different, and the drum set is a little bit different than you're used to. But you feel confident you could replicate those drums, no problem. It's the string instruments that are a little weird.
It's, the notation is far more important than the instrumentation. So usually. All right, cool. Well, I pluck along with them until it's time to roll.
I forgot to mention, I wanted y'all to just go ahead and get that out of the way. The reason you all woke up was the entire structure is rumbling. You were hearing this deep grumbling coming from beneath you somewhere, and it is shaking everything to the point that there's like bits of sand falling through the ceiling. You see cracks appearing in the floor and the walls. This is easily 20, 30 times more violent than any tremor you have felt before.
Well, I think we'll have to do something. Just remember, everyone, what we do here could affect hundreds of thousands, if not more, lives. Be careful, please.
We'll slam.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, I should actually prepare my spells.
Okay, apparently I missed something else on the murals. Sorry, I had like 3 pages of hammer written for the murals. One of the things on the murals actually does show the several of the seals that are in place here. One being the front door itself. Y'all have obviously broken that seal.
What?
I'm pretty sure that was just Setari, but you know, whatever.
Another being, well, the seal for the front door, the only way to open it was to give actual life force, and undead could never open that door. The second seal are the volunteers a few floors above them. As long as they are kept between life and death and their life energies are slowly drained, it keeps a very powerful seal on this whole place, locking the Forgotten King in that place. The third seal is right outside of the thingy. Oh wait, no. The third seal does not... You can't tell really what it is, but the picture of the third seal is a tree.
A tree?
Yes. The first two being the front door and the volunteers, you can look at those, and since you've encountered them, you recognize, okay, yeah, I know what that is. The third one is a tree. You have not encountered a tree down here, so you have no way of knowing, okay, what is this?
Well, I sure hope they didn't burn the tree and they're burning everything.
I hope not.
It also shows the three seals working together as almost a triangle at one image, locking him into place. With two seals in place, like one, there's kind of a redundancy in them. Kind of only two are needed, but three were put in place. If at least two seals are active, the Forgotten King cannot awaken. But if only one is active, he will be weakened, but he can awaken. So you do know that one seal has been broken.
Well, let's go check on this tree or whatever.
Did the tree look like it was surrounded by like stone, or did it look like it was out in the open? Like anything about it that would tell us if it's here or elsewhere?
It's just a tree. It's showing the third seal as a tree.
Okay.
I'm going to assume it's here.
Well, I would think someone like me would have heard of such an impressive tree if it was outside.
If it
no one knew
was,
where this place was.
if it was outside and they burned all the other trees, I don't think it would have left that one. I don't think it's outside.
One way to find out.
So to the okay, so y'all go to the next floor.
I suppose.